I'm here with Jesse Prince, talent acquisition consultant at National Heritage Academies. How long have you been here?
I've been here for about 2.5 years. I started here as a contractor for about 3 months.
Okay.
And worked with a lot of our schools in Michigan, mainly East Michigan, but I've done some in Grand Rapids and down Southern Michigan. And then after about 3 months, they asked me to take over Ohio and Indiana. So I've been doing that for a little over two years now, like 2 years and 3 months or so, if you want to get real specific.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it safe to say that you are the most interesting man at NHA?
I think that's a safe bet. Yeah.
I mean, you grew up in Alaska.
Yep.
You're like 6'12".
Yep.
And everyone calls you uncle.
I don't know why. I still don't.
A lot to unpack there.
Yeah, right.
What was it like growing up in Alaska?
Different.
Okay.
It's definitely different. Growing up in an igloo with a pet penguin and a polar bear is always very interesting.
That's kind of how I assumed it would have
went. And those are the questions I get all the time, right there with Alaska's an island.
Yep.
It's not, as we all know. I was there for 18 years of my life. I mean, it's definitely a whole different area here. I mean, Michigan's flat.
Yeah.
Alaska's got as many mountains as you can possibly have, but it's not 100 below. And then I didn't grow up in an igloo. I grew up in a house, believe it or not.
It's good to know.
Yeah,
right? What if you had to kind of just boil it down to kind of a short answer, what is the best part about recruiting teachers?
Being able to, ultimately it's about changing lives, right? Mm-hmm. On our end of things as recruiters, we get to work with people and change their lives every day, but it's even more rewarding at NHA with teachers because they're affecting those new lives that are continuing to grow up with NHA and with our education that we're able to offer here on our end.
Okay. If you could have one superpower, what would it be?
Man. One superpower, being able to teleport.
Ooh.
I think that's a good one.
Where would you teleport to?
Right now?
Yeah.
The beach.
Okay.
Like down south somewhere.
Okay.
I just think that's too easy because you're always like, hey, I want to go on a road trip, I want to travel. But then you gotta pay for a plane ticket and hotels and all that jazz. But if I can just teleport from my house to vacation and back, explore the world in 3 days, call it good.
The one thing I've always wondered about teleporting is if you teleport to, let's say, Palm Beach right now,
yep.
Do your bags and your luggage, do they teleport as well?
Oof.
Or are you just teleporting with the clothes on your back?
You can just teleport the clothes on your back, wallet, phone, because then if you need something, you go back home.
Boom.
Teleport back and forth.
Teleport home to take a shower?
Yep, exactly.
Okay.
That way, no hotel fees, no nothing, right? You just camp on a beach for all you can.
What's color blue smell like?
Lavender.
Lavender?
I don't know where that came from. I was thinking blueberries, lavender, and the sky.
Are lavenders blue?
Is it purple?
I don't know.
I feel like it's purple. I got me second guessing that. Man, let's go blueberries.
Okay, blueberries.
Yeah.
Okay. When you are interviewing or phone screening a candidate, what are you looking for in a teaching candidate to say that's going to be a good teacher, that's someone I can pass along to the principals?
First impression is always huge. Someone who is personable on the phone, someone who is going to be excited that they're interviewing with you. Ultimately, you got to bring that to the classroom, right? You got to be excited about going in the classroom, being with kids, because you got to keep them entertained. You got to keep them engaged, right? So that's ultimately what I'm looking for, is someone who's going to kind of hook me in right away as well.
What's that feeling like when you do hire a teacher? When the principals are excited, when you see that they're doing well in the classroom?
Yeah. It's huge. Again, kind of going back to the difference we're able to make here on our end of things. And knowing that the kids have a classroom and they have a teacher in that classroom. A lot of times if there's not someone in, then we have a sub. It's someone who's not as familiar. So when we get someone in who's going to be in there for the long run, be able to take care of the kids, watch them continue to grow, that's huge. And obviously satisfying the principals and the deans and all the team that we have, a full staff there is huge on our end, I think, as recruiters.
So with teleporting, can you teleport between times as well? And if you could, let's say hypothetically you can.
Yes, hypothetically. Okay.
Is there a specific time frame you'd like to teleport back to?
I've always thought it would be fun to be in like the roaring 20s.
Oh. Back when, Times Square was being built, the gold rush,
stuff
the economy
like
is booming. I could see that.
You're watching like TV shows and guys, they wake up in the morning to go get groceries and they're in a 3-piece suit. I think that'd be fun.
Life was a lot classier back then.
That's the thing I like about it. It's just so classy. You're always dressed to the nines, but that's normal. It's not like, you come into work here today and I'm wearing a polo and jeans. casual days, you know. If I rolled in a 3-piece top hat and a cane, can you imagine the looks I would be getting? First off, where are you interviewing at? 2, is it's not Halloween, that's a month away, so.
Monocle is kind of an unwritten rule of
Yeah.
the 20s too, right? Okay.
Pocket watch, you know, with the chain,
Yeah.
you can pull that out, yeah.
I've always wondered, when people have monocles, do they need a monocle? 20/20 vision, you're still popping a monocle in.
Yeah, I wonder. Is it just to look classy and
It's
sophisticated?
absolutely.
Or just maybe you have one bad eye? I don't know. One good eye, one bad eye. You know, it's a good question.
So if someone has recently applied,
Yep.
they know they're about to interview with you, what do you want them to know about Jesse?
What do I want to know about me? I love working with people. I love making a difference. I think that's one of the biggest things I like about being a recruiter, and been recruiting for about 8 years, and that's, you know, ultimately what it boils down to. There's a lot that goes into it, right? From paperwork and interviewing and offer letters and all that, but the biggest thing is being able to talk with somebody, giving them an offer, changing their lives. One thing I actually do, it's kind of fun, and I've told other recruiters to do it, is that when you give somebody an offer, you can tell they're really excited, and you say goodbye. I don't hang up the phone.
Oh,
So it's kind of fun to hear people like scream at the other end when they think I'm not there anymore, or they get really excited and, you know,
That's cool.
they kind of scream. So I've done that a few times. It doesn't happen all often,
Yeah.
but occasionally I'll catch people who I'm like, all right, well, have a great day, congrats again, and they say bye, and I just kind of stay there. They don't hang up, or they take the phone away and they go, you know, it's fun to be able to hear that excitement from their end.
if I had to guess, I would say that you're passionate about what you do, but when you do hang on the line and you hear that reaction, you think, this is why I come
It's
in
even
today.
more. It's taking the excitement to a whole new level. It really is.
Well, there he is. Jesse Prinz grew up in Alaska, very tall. They call him Uncle, and he likes to listen to the reaction at the end of the line. Thanks, Jesse.
Of course.